Alright, let's dive into this chaos. Here's the thing. Trump claiming credit for a Hamas disarmament deal while Iran's drones are blowing up in Kuwait? That's not diplomacy, that's a geopolitical circus. Let me break this down. First, the Hamas-Israel ceasefire angle. Trump says he brokered a deal where Hamas disarms and Israel pulls out of Gaza. But wait, since when does Hamas just comply? This group has been around since 1987, built its entire identity on resisting Israel. So either Trump's lying, which wouldn't shock me, or this deal is 90% fantasy and 10% wishful thinking. What's fascinating is how he's framing this as a win when the reality on the ground is still bombs, rubble, and a humanitarian crisis. That's the Trump magic, selling smoke as substance. Now, Saudi Arabia's Red Sea Defense Coalition. Let's connect the dots. The Houthis, backed by Iran, have been attacking ships in the Red Sea for months. Saudi's response? A 43-nation coalition that sounds more like a PR stunt than a real military operation. Why? Because Saudi Arabia's scared. Scared of Iran, scared of Trump's maximum pressure rhetoric backfiring, and scared of oil prices tanking if the Suez Canal shuts down. Speaking of oil, prices just jumped 1% as Hormuz tensions flare. Here's the kicker. Iran's choking economically, but its proxies are doubling down. That's not weakness, that's desperation. A collapsing state lashing out because it has nothing left to lose. Trump's Treasury Secretary even quoted Hemingway about Iran's bankruptcy. Slow then sudden. But let's be real. Iran's been under sanctions for decades. This isn't a new strategy. It's the same old playbook failing again. The Camp David cabinet meeting? Classic symbolism. Trump's trying to channel Carter's 1978 peace accords. But here's the difference. Carter had 2 leaders in a room. Trump's got a Twitter feed and a bunch of generals. And Pence's finish the job rant? That's neocon fantasyland. Destroying Iran's nukes, missiles, and proxies? Please. The U.S. spent trillions in Iraq trying that shock and a nonsense. All we're doing is creating power vacuums for the next crisis. The bigger picture? The Middle East isn't a chessboard, it's a dumpster fire. Every solution just fans the flames. Trump's deals, Saudi's coalitions, Iran's drones. It's all theater masking one truth. No one's got control anymore. So what's next? More chaos. More victories that look like defeats in disguise. And oil prices? Buckle up. This isn't 1973 again. It's worse. Because now, everyone's armed, everyone's broke, and nobody's thinking long-term. What's your take? Is this diplomacy or delusion? Drop a comment. Let's dissect this madness together.